Happy New Year, Renegade Nation! Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Beta's Bandicoot, Bash Fetchum, Crystal Gomez, Chris, Oliver Odegaard, James Butterworth, Amar Shika, Rogelio Gomez, Sean Delaney, Jessica Bogus, Dan Robin, Liam, Farron Chowdhury, Harris, Biggest Dickus, Monty Python fan I see, Trentix, Jawad Krebs, Ju Chin, Good Christian Boy, Lindsey Johnson, Jordan Kirk, Hanolex, Banana Peel, Devon, Fathalo, Lit, Thomas Mollett, Elite Leaks, and Moisty Justice. And I would also like to give a big shout out to our executive producers, Joshua Fix, The Gimpster 101, and Bevan Brummett. Thank you all very much for your support. If you want to become a YouTube member, click the join button right down beside the subscribe button down below. And if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Get around my street.
I didn't know you could do that.
Damn it. Got owned by a guy named Doot. Oh.
Tell them!
Wow, this dude right here. Is this Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Glitter is the herpes of craft supplies. I can't... Here's the thing. I have looked and looked for, like, ways to get glitter off. I know that there's, like, these rollers that people use and everything. But once it gets on you, prepare to have it on you for a very, very, very long time. Until you've officially shed, like, 10 layers of skin, and by some miracle, you haven't, become a reptile, by some miracle, then all the glitter will be gone. But then, if you have a family member who works in art supplies, for instance, my mother was an art teacher and had to deal with glitter quite often, I still think that there is glitter on me from when I was back in high school. I really do. Because so many people were just, like, all over the place with the glitter. Like, there were these... You can ask Chad. You can ask Chad how wild some of the art supply things got certain days. Holy crap, it got insane some days. So, yeah. Glitterbomb 3.0 versus Porch Pirates. Every year, Mark Rober has his channel on YouTube. He always does this. He always does the Glitterbomb. I've seen Mark do several experiments. I've seen him do the biggest elephant toothpaste experiment multiple times. I have witnessed him teach squirrels how to do parkour. I've witnessed a lot of things with Mark Rober, and Mark Rober is a genius. There is no doubt in my mind that this man will go down in history as one of the smartest people on the internet. And then I tuned into him playing the Mr. Beast game show, and he lost in the first round. Look, there's people who have a pool of useless knowledge. I'm one of them. I have a pool of useless knowledge up here that, in all honesty, I can pull from almost at any given point, but I can only imagine what I would be like if I had, like, the Limitless drug. The amount of crap that I have stuffed up here that I could literally pull from. All those Japanese lessons that I took, all that Spanish that I took in high school, all the French classes that I took in college. I wonder if I had that Limitless drug, if I would be able to pull from it just like that. Like, automatically, just, like, because of how the human brain works. I don't know. But I wonder how much of the Limitless drug I would have to do in order to be as smart as Mark Rober. I'd probably have to, like, double dose, in which that's not healthy. According to the movie that came out, that's not healthy. But I do enjoy watching Mark Rober make a fool of these Porch Pirates, because Porch Pirates, I've had to deal with that every now and again. We live in a neighborhood that's pretty, that's, like, the houses have a certain degree of separation to them, so it's quite difficult for that to happen, and I have seen some Porch Pirates in the area It's mostly people from like way back in the backwoods trying to ape your Amazon packages and shit like that. And yeah, it can get very, very bad very, very quickly. And still, I still enjoy watching these Porch Pirates get their comeuppance, especially when he has like the fart spray inside of it. I think that's just some of the best stuff ever. So anyway, we're gonna see what modifications that Mark Rober has made to the Glitterbomb this time through. Let's get this up on screen and let's have us a watch. This is the Glitterbomb 3.0 versus Porch Pirates. Here we go.
This guy stole my package from a porch, and he's about to open it in his house.
Hello.
But what he doesn't know is that this is the third generation of a new and improved custom-built bait package that's recording him on 4 different phones and just released a pound of the world's finest glitter, along with some other nasty surprises. But to understand how we got here, we first have to go back in time a bit. Because
couple years
that's
ago.
when this couple stole a package from my porch. And even with the video footage, the police wouldn't do anything, so I vowed to use my engineering skills to go full Home Alone on these punks. Not just to avenge my package, but as a tribute to the 2 million packages that are stolen across America every year. And because packages are taken most in December, for the 3rd year now, it's sort of become a Christmas-time tradition for me to do my very small part to encourage future would-be porch pirates to choose a different profession in just the most fabulous way possible. So before we see how this year's version fares
People
in the wild,
don't learn,
I'm gonna first
Mark.
walk you through all the
People are
upgrades my buddy
stupid.
Sean and I have been incorporating into this box over the past year. For starters, we updated the outer casing, this time going for more of a Cybertruck aesthetic. You can sort of see the evolution from year to year right here. As part of this, we created an intentional handle here in the hopes that the package thief will grab it, not realizing we took a page directly from the Kevin McAllister home security plan by putting extra sticky glue on the underside. This is the exact same stuff used in those rodent traps, and as you can see here, it's incredibly strong.
Yes.
You'll also notice these 2 protruding rods. Those are the most critical improvement from last year, but more on that in a second. Under the hood, we made
Are those
quite
the
a few
triggers?
changes as well.
Because I know Mark said previously several triggers, the triggers in these packages in the past have had failures, and I think maybe that's what that is. Like, it'll pop out, and from that, it's more of like a finite
The fundamentals are still the same,
trap
where you
activator.
have a battery-powered, Arduino-based microcontroller on a custom-printed circuit board that gives instructions to these 4 phones, which allows us to record the thief no matter which side they open it from. But this time we upgraded the brains of the box itself to have its own SIM card too, so we can fully control all the functions of the phone at any time,
Very
including
nice.
remotely triggering sounds to be played on command. And you'll see why that matters in just a bit. And this year, you'll see not 1, not 2, but 4 canisters of fart spray. I had the personal goal this year that anyone who opened this box would at least at some point comment on just how bad it smells. To aid with that, I'm using the same absolutely wretched formula that almost killed Macaulay Culkin last year.
I still smell it.
It's not going away.
Along with just a touch or 2 of essence of actual skunk. I'm going light on this stuff because it lingers much longer than the fart spray, and anything more than a couple drops just wouldn't be cool. And so these cams are turned by motors, which sprays the fart spray, and we keep spraying it every 30 seconds, because first of all, it's ridiculous and hilarious. But second, and more importantly, so they get rid of the package out of their house before they realize there's 4 phones inside. And this design feature makes it so we pretty much recover our boxes 100% of the time from the closest trash can or dumpster, since we already know the location of the box at all times due to the GPS tracking on the phones. But if the box does get destroyed by a package-stealing glitter hater, all the phones will have already uploaded their footage to the cloud for me to see exactly what happened. And then of course we've got the main attraction, which is the spinning cup powered by a motor underneath here, which this year holds 15% more of the finest biodegradable glitter that money can buy. And so then after opening the box and just like sitting in a daze trying to process what the heck just happened, well, that's when we start the countdown.
10, 9.
And of course we know nothing happens when it gets to the end. But having just been covered in glitter and fart spray, they're going to be terrified of what this would possibly escalate to next by the time the countdown ends.
Yeah.
And then after the countdown, we have the police scanner. But this year we added LEDs, so it will light up the room in red and blue lights for added ambiance. This also allows us to illuminate the package thief's face with white light in case they open it in a darker setting. And then finally, we've got this lid, which still has these 2 holes with one-way film, so we can record what's going on even before it's opened. And as you can see, Kevin's older brother Buzz has also been working hard this year. He's releasing not just the fictitious Buzz Buds, but the entire Buzz collection. And it's just adorable when you hear some of these package thieves repeat that in excitement. And this is literally the box we use, but somehow they never bother to read the side with lots of little words that would totally give the whole thing away.
Make so that, you little trout sniffer.
With lots.
He went stealing? This is supposed to be the most boring street in the whole United States of America. Wow. Kevin, what did you do to my room? I'm going to feed you to my tarantula. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yes. Oh, I love it.
That would totally give the whole thing away. And so now with the lid in place, you can see...
People are not this smart, Mark. I mean, hell, I'm not this smart. I've made this mistake multiple times and not... and not read the packaging. This shit, like, oh, this is gonna be
the
good.
function of those 2 rods from earlier, because when the lid slides off, they shoot out, which prevents the natural reaction of someone to just quickly put the lid right back on again. And this happened quite a bit last year, and it just makes it way less fun for nearly everyone involved. And if you look at the CAD, you can see how these are designed such that once the plunger is extended out by this spring, this little floating chunk of steel drops down into this groove, which stops the plunger from being pushed back in. This is just a beautiful passive solution, and the only way to reset them to get the lid back on is to either wave a magnet here, which sucks that steel chunk up, thereby allowing the plunger to go back in, or to turn the whole thing upside down, which means the chunk falls out of the groove due to gravity. And for the final major design improvement, last year it was a hassle for our Porch volunteers to have to bring the boxes in and charge them every night, and then remember to put them out the next day. It was also a problem if the box got stolen in the late afternoon, because the phone and the box batteries could be pretty low at that point. So this year, we made a custom doormat that discreetly plugs in and then inductively charges the box at all times, so it's always ready to go. So the idea is after the bad guy properly disguises himself and then comes sneaking by and steals it off the porch, all the batteries are at 100% charge, and the box knows that it's no longer on the mat, so it texts us that it's been stolen and starts recording and uploading footage and sending us GPS updates.
Oh my
So when
god,
they eventually
that's
get home and take off the lid, the circuit board brain knows it's go time and autonomously sets everything in motion.
Hello.
Now, is it petty to dedicate an entire year of your life to completely over-engineering a box just to shoot a little glitter at someone? Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, could that creation still be just ridiculous and beautiful? Also yes.
Yes. Oh. Damn. See, slow-mo makes everything better. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Dig it.
So that's Glitterbomb 3.0, and if you think this is cool and you want to support more efforts like this, you can get this super dope hoodie of the wireframe CAD model at markrober.com. After 10 years of YouTubing, I finally got some merch along with a cool new logo, and I can assure you that the money that was clearly saved by using the second-rate t-shirt model just went straight into making everything in the store super soft and comfortable and to give free returns. And so now all that was left to do was to send these boxes to porches all across America, and thanks to my friends at Simply Safe who hooked us up with a bunch of cameras, we could monitor everything remotely and then just wait. And we didn't have to wait long.
You never do. You never have to. Yeet. They just yoink. Aw, you.
Our very first box was taken at night. And apparently, they didn't seem to appreciate the name calling or the quality engineering. Because in the morning, this is what we found. So it was one box down, but we still had 6 backups left.
Wait, so...
Quality engineering. Because in the
oh, damn. He didn't like that at all.
Warning, this is what we found.
Oh, well, sucks to be you, man. I mean, hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
So it was 1 box down, but we still had 6 backups left.
To my little friend. Nope. Well.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
And while he didn't explicitly mention the smell,
5, 4, 3.
the countdown was certainly pulling its own weight.
Yeah. Hey, you're the one who stole the package. Don't, yeah. You're the one who was the asshole.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
After a nice fart spray block with her hands, this lady tries to wrestle the lid on in her sink for a solid 10 minutes. And eventually exploits our one Achilles heel and turns it upside down. And she got it. I mean, I'm not even mad. That's just impressive.
Hello. Give up or you're thirsty for more.
Surprise.
And at this point, I'm like, how is nobody mentioning the smell? So you can imagine how happy I was to see this.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recovery sequence initiated.
Hey, you're the one who did something stupid.
Hello. Give up or you're thirsty for more.
Ew, I smell it.
This one was another W for Team Fart Spray.
It looks like this one.
Hello.
Except it's not.
Change, you filthy animal.
It's all yours now, baby. Yeah, it's all yours now. Every single one of them. Oh my god, I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever. Ooh. Yeah, it's not gonna come off that easy, homeboy. Ah, yeah.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence.
And this one was the perfect Harry and Marv Wet Bandit reaction, because not only did his room get dusted with glitter, but he got doused with the fart spray, and then freaked out with the countdown, and then grabbed it by the mouse glue handle on the way to the dumpster.
Yes!
These guys had suspicions, so they took it outside to open it.
Hello. Give up or you're thirsty for more.
You fucked up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. We just opened the fucking package and it was glitter and fart spray. I'm so
Hey, 14 out of my M2.
And because I don't want anyone to feel totally depressed about humanity after seeing only the bad apples that make it into my video, just like last year, we set up a way to showcase the good apples too. So in some cases, we left it by an apartment mailbox and left tons of contact information all over the label. And 90% of the people did the right thing and just walked by and didn't take something that didn't belong to them. Then an additional 7% took it, but they were really trying to do the right thing by locating where it was supposed to go and then calling the number that was listed all over the label.
And they left it out by the group mailbox?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, I do not want to leave these there.
In those cases, we would go retrieve the box from them and typically give them a couple $100 for being so cool. It's only that teensy remaining 3% that get to star in my video, and they almost never fit my preconceived notion of what a package thief is. Like in this case, we had placed it by this mailbox, and then randomly a bunch of police showed up to arrest this guy who lived there. Then this teenage kid comes out and grabs the box, literally walking past several police officers in the process.
So no one can find it?
Yeah.
That feels good.
What feels good?
Sneezing.
Stop. Don't brag about it. Nothing.
Wow.
He would have taken it.
Any one of them would have.
Can I have the buds? We'll talk. This is my Christmas present.
Merry Christmas, bitch! Ah! Get the garbage bag. Yup.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Well, it was a joke. It was a glitter bomb.
So we won't get in trouble for stealing?
I'm hopeful the fart spray changed his thoughts on stealing. And as we were in the process of putting all these boxes out, I kept getting spammed with all those pre-recorded scam calls. So I thought, how amazing would it be if I could send a glitter bomb to one of those guys? So I called in my buddy Jim Browning, who has a YouTube channel dedicated to reversing the remote connection on scammers' computers, in this case getting access to their CCTV footage, then disrupting the scam by warning the victim and or their bank. And so by teaming up, we were able to physically intercept 2 packages that were moments away from being delivered to scammers and then swap them out for glitter bombs.
Have a good holiday.
And these packages contained more than $10,000 in cash that we're able to return to their first very confused, but then very grateful owners. And it's such a crazy, convoluted story that involves multiple continents, private investigators, the NYPD.
It's a glitter bomb. It has a camera built into it. There's a camera built into this.
But the problem is, it's like we rolled over this log and all sorts of interesting stuff came crawling out. So we're still chasing down leads and basically glitter bombing our way through the whole chain of command. And don't worry, we're being cautious, and where appropriate, we're working with the authorities. At any rate, I was planning on putting all that in this video, but the whole situation has taken such a hard right and is still ongoing that I won't be ready to tell the full story for another couple months. And by the way, if you're thinking, how dumb could someone be? I would never send $15,000 in cash through the mail. Just hold your judgment till you hear the full story. The scammers' tactics have evolved way beyond just an email from a Nigerian prince. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel and Jim's channel if you want to hear how this whole thing pans out. Another new thing we tried this year was because I live near San Francisco and cars get broken into all the time up there. I was curious what would happen if we put one in a car seat. And the window was busted literally within an hour. We actually had a camera placed in the car and one across the street. But apparently Murphy's Law was in full force that day because the one in the car suddenly got corrupted and stopped recording. And then I'm sure the world's nicest, but unfortunately also the slowest Uber patron got picked up at precisely the worst possible moment. The whole thing took like 5 seconds total for them to smash the window, grab the box, and just be gone.
Oh no.
Brand new though.
My buddies in the field followed them for a bit in case they were just gonna toss it out the window until we heard this.
Following them.
The PD's coming. That's why you left, Clan.
That's why I was moving quick, because the PD was coming.
I got a gun in the car at that time, driving around the city.
At that point, we decided to stay put and just watch the GPS as they drove all around the city streets for about 2 hours. And look, besides my theft, I'm not gonna make any other accusations about them. I mean, maybe they're just a group of buddies who love to cruise around together for a couple hours and admire all sorts of different cars. But there's another explanation entirely that also fits the GPS evidence. They're just trying to find a bathroom.
It's a restroom there. It's a restroom that shell.
Really?
We don't got bathroom.
Really? No friggin' way! They're trying to. Has he got a restroom? You got a restroom? COVID ain't letting nobody. Well, yeah.
No restrooms nowhere, brother. You better go to the squad after these baby wipes, bro.
Either way, the batteries were almost dead on the box, so we decided to go with the Hail Mary option. Hey guys, it's me, the headphones box. Of uploading a custom sound to the phone to see how they would react. So we don't want any trouble, so you can go ahead and open me and you can have everything inside. We'll call it even. Now I could take that audio message and text it to the box. And then I could listen near real time as the clips were uploaded to the server.
You can go ahead and open me, and you can have everything inside. We'll call it even.
Chuck it.
I can bang you.
Probably not gonna go try and get that box back. And so while I'm left contemplating exactly what just happened, I'll leave you with my favorite reaction from this year.
I know. Bud's in there as well.
Can I open it?
Hello. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, it's one of those
That was weird.
boxes.
Somebody
Oh, you got it, glitter? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. What the It was one of those
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
I don't know what that box. What?
If you look in our freezer, you'll see my ice cream. Well, kind of. You'll have to first open this bag of frozen vegetables I camouflage it in. But inside that bag, you'll find this cup and lid I designed. Now you might be thinking, psh, big whoop, Mark. But let me explain why the whoop is in fact very big. Because I can put my ice cream in here and the lid just barely slides on at room temperature. But then when you let it chill in the freezer for a bit and take it out, the lid is clamped onto the base with 500 pounds of force, thereby protecting it from anyone else in my house who won't realize the trick is just to run room temperature water over the lid for about 30 seconds. And the reason this works is because the base is made from steel and the lid is made from aluminum. And aluminum shrinks more when it gets cold and grows more when it warms up. This idea just occurred to me one day.
Thermal expansion. Yeah.
I made it. And that's the thing I love about being an engineer. If you have an idea about a thing and that thing doesn't exist, you can just will it into existence. So here's my big announcement. I've been secretly working for nearly a year on a month-long creative engineering course that will teach you how to use engineering and science to bring your own creative ideas to life. In this class, I cover my full engineering design process from how I come up with the ideas, to prototyping, to finalizing the build and giving it character. I talk through every—
You know, Mark Rober is... I keep coming to this conclusion in my head. Mark Rober and Michael Reeves are two sides of the same coin, whereas Mark Rober is controlled, like precise and absolute planning, and Michael Reeves is literally just fly by the seat of your pants and just be and meme the shit out of everybody. I love
everything
it.
that I'm thinking, everything that I'm doing, and I do it 3 times. Over the course of a month, you'll watch me design and create 3 totally original builds, but more importantly, I will guide you through finishing 3 creative builds of your own. And this is an online class, so you can take it from anywhere and work it around your schedule, but it's fully immersive and intensive. So whether you're a complete beginner or an experienced engineer, this course has been designed to meet you where you're at and then level up your skills. And the engineering process I will teach you is the exact same one I used at NASA and at Apple and for all of my videos. Just go to monthly.com.
So he didn't only work for NASA, he also worked for Apple. Go figure.
/MarkRover, or use the link in the video description to check it out and then enroll in this month-long learning experience with me.
Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah. Mark Rober, ladies and gentlemen. The man is a genius. The man is like solid genius. I can't. Oh man. You know, me and Nick were watching videos earlier, and we saw like freak athletes. You know, people who like were molded into these freakish monstrosities of humanity that could do amazing things with their bodies, just like freak athletes. Then there's like the people who just have all of the benefits of just like being able to like use their gray matter effectively. I'm baffled at the stuff that Mark Rober and some of these people on YouTube can come up with. You know, Mark Rober, Michael Reeves, CGP Grey and his team and the videos they come up with, Linus Tech Tips and their computer builds, Marquez Brownlee, and also musicians as well. I mean, some people just have this unbelievable, like Esperanza Spalding. I mean, when Dave Egar was in here, me and him talked about her and just like how like spellbinding of a performer she is. But anyway, yeah. Glitterbomb 3.0 versus Porch Pirates. This was good. This was very, very, very good. And Mark Rober, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, give it up for the man. He is awesome at what he does. And let's see, I'm already subbed to him. Let's see, got the video light. I'm also going to leave a comment down here as well. Hopefully you can go to his original video, find my comment, and also if you want to see more from us, you know what to do. You hit that subscribe button, you ring that bell. If you want to see more from Mark Rober, which I cannot recommend enough, click his name in the title of the video, or click the link to the original video in the description down below. Mark has several projects in the works, so hopefully we'll be able to see what that entails. But for right now, that's going to do it. So I guess until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate. I'll see you then. Peace out.